jazzy on them. You know the words in my songs. No habla English. Our conversations ain't long, but you know what is. I know what that girl them want. London to Taiwan. I got lipstick stamps on.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I'm calling from Arizona State University. I'm with the organization called Aiesec. Can I get connected to someone who's in charge of internships, please?
What exactly is Aiesec?
Oh, actually, you know what? Basically, we're an international student-run organization, and we're located in 124 countries. What we do is we partner with local businesses to bring them interns from all around the world with backgrounds mainly in business, IT, and engineering. And in this way, companies can get access to hundreds of universities worldwide instead of just local ones in the area. Does that sound work for a company?
That sounds really interesting. I'm not sure if we're looking for interns. I guess I can check.
Can I get connected to someone who's in charge of HR?
Let me check if he's in. He's actually not in right now. Is there a way that you can call back in about an hour?
An hour?
Yes.
That would be great.
Okay, you can just call back the same number.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, this is Jason Samuels with Aiesec.
Hi, this is Tanner Swanson. I'm a student at Arizona State University, and I was hoping to speak to somebody in charge of internships.
That would actually be me.
Oh, well, excellent. Well, to start off, have you heard of Aiesec before?
I have not.
Okay, well, I'll be brief with you. Aiesec is the world's largest international student-run not-for-profit organization in the world. And what we do is we partner with local businesses like yours in order to provide them with global talent from some of the world's leading universities. Now, typically the interns that we provide to companies are postgraduates with 1 to 5 years of work experience with backgrounds in business, IT, engineering, and supply chain management. So, now that you have an idea of what we do, does that sound like something that your company would be interested in?
Can you say that again? So you're an international company that works with interns?
Yes. So what we do, we operate in over 120 countries, and what we do is each country has a pool of postgraduates with some work experience that they're looking to send abroad. Now what I'm doing is I'm contacting companies in the local area like yours to see if we can find a match for those talented individuals from some of the world's leading universities to come here and work for your company.
What kind of degrees do these interns have?
So typically there would be degrees pertaining to business, IT, engineering, supply chain management, that sort of thing, marketing. Those are our primary fields. Is there anything specific that your company is looking for?
Well, currently so do you know what Aiesec does?
I have checked out your website. Why don't you give me a better idea? I want to make sure to give you the right product.
So we are one of the leading manufacturers and retailers of clean room products. So this would be things like clean gloves, clean room clothes, stuff that will help reduce contamination. And currently we're actually looking at expanding into Costa Rica and Brazil. And you mentioned that. Do you guys operate in those areas?
Yes, in fact we do. In fact, Brazil itself is one of our country partners, which means we have a unique deal with them to take interns from their country, usually specified to companies here. So what are you looking for specifically to expand into Brazil with? What type of staffing are you looking for?
Well, I mean, currently right now we have a lot of sales positions available. We're trying to start our own internship program here in Arizona, and we're looking to get fresh new talent with these young graduates, because personally I see the value is not necessarily with old seniors or old people that have been in their work line for a while. It'd be with young students who have potential, who might not have that full experience, and for us to be able to develop and grow, and that'll hopefully help us out. So we have a lot of sales positions opening to help us support and expand in those areas. I don't know if you have anybody interested in that.
Okay, well, Our interns, because we are a J1 visa sourcing organization, which means we take care of their visa, they're not permitted to have direct contact with consumers, so sales positions would not necessarily be something that could work. However, sales management, marketing, everything that pertains to the sales process is something that we can help you with.
So they can't have any contact with the customers?
Not with the customers directly.
Okay. I mean, we're not looking necessarily. I don't think we're too ready to expand right now in terms of getting people over there. What kind of other positions have their interns accomplished, or what other jobs have interns done in the past?
Okay, so for instance, we had at the Thunderbird School of International Business, we've had an intern come over and aid them in their administration process, and they were looking at expanding into South America, and we had an intern from South America come and work with them. She was on a project basis, but she finished her work early, and the company wanted to see if she could help them expand their markets into that field under management. So what she did was, now I don't know the exact specifics, but if you would like to, you could totally reach out to that company. They are one of our references. But she essentially managed the expansion into a couple markets in the Middle East and South America.
Oh, cool. And she did that without contacting any of the customers?
No, technically no. She managed her sales teams. So while she was not on the direct front line, she managed the logistics of contacting the customer, the information systems, all of that background stuff that is so vital to having a operating sales team.
So here's the position that, I mean, like I said, it's kind of a sales position, but it's not a full-on sales. They're not going to be doing like cold calls or anything like that, or dealing with customers. Basically, what it is we have these companies that we're working with, like Intel and anybody that makes like kind of computer chips and things like that, and they call us with questions concerning contamination and how to avoid further contamination or any contamination at all while during the process of making these materials. So is there any way an intern could fit that description? Or
so are you talking safety standards or efficiency or?
I guess both. Definitely, I guess, because our customers come to us with questions concerning contamination.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm very interested in this program. I'm actually from Mexico. I've been looking at taking on international interns and stuff like that. But we've also had issues with the J1 or with any of the visa processes.
Okay.
I think you mentioned something about the J1 visa as well.
Okay.
We've had issues with that in the past. I don't necessarily know if that's right for us right now.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and tell you in regards to the position that you mentioned pertaining to the safety standards and efficiency and things like that. I would need to get a little more details. So towards the end of this meeting, if you would like, we could set up a time to meet in person and go over the exact details of that position, but I'm sure that's something that we could make work for you. In regard to the J1 visas, we are actually a J1 visa sourcing organization, which means we act as the middleman for everything and hiring an international intern. So we sponsor their visa. That's not something that you need to worry about. That's not something you need to be involved in. We take care of that for you. And in addition to that, we take care of their health insurance, their cultural integration, everything that would normally be an issue or a possible detriment to hiring an international intern is something that we take care of because we want to make that process as easy as hiring a local intern.
Okay, so that actually sounds really great. So I guess some concerns with bringing on an international intern is what happens if there's a problem? So how do you guys find these interns? How do I know what intern I'm getting? How does that process work?
Okay, so typically you will give us a target area, country, something specific that you're looking for, and we will go to our organization, the little subsidiary of our organization within that country, and go through their pool of possible talent that fulfills your requirements, and then we will cut that list of individuals that fit your requirements down to about 10 to 15, and we'll give that, it's called a short list, we'll give you the short list, you get to cut that down to 5, and you get to interview the people that you deem most appropriate for the position, and from there you get the final say on who you hire.
How do you do the interviews?
Typically they're over Skype. They are in different countries, so it is something that is not exactly practical for us to fly them in. But yes, it will be over Skype. You will get to meet with them for however long that you deem appropriate, and from there you will get the final say.
And do they all speak English?
Yes, Aiesec is, it's mandatory that our employees speak English when they come here from abroad, so you will not have any communication issues with them at all.
That's interesting. Do you guys, what's the cost?
So typically, this brings me as well to our time frames. So we operate from anywhere from 3 to 18 months, and the costs range from anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000, including a $500 fee at signing and then $1,500 when they arrive. So typically, our interns are hired anywhere from 3 to 6, 6 to 12, and 12 to 18 months. The 3 to 6 months is $2,000, 6 to 12 is $3,000, and 12 to 18 is $4,000.
Okay.
And those are our usual time frames.
Cool. I had another question here. Let me remember it. Can you give me like a ratio of how many times your previous customers have been able to hire their interns full time afterwards?
So that is something somewhat unique to our program. Us being a J1 visa sourcing organization and providing that convenience, we're also required to give something back to our interns. And we do that as a requirement of the J1 visa by providing them talents that they learn within the United States by working for your company, but they are then required to go back to their home country and utilize those skills in their home country. So you said you were looking at expanding. That is something to consider if you want to bring an intern on here and have them continue to work with your company in their home country, but they will not be able to work with you here.
Okay. So yeah, I actually have a meeting in about a couple minutes, so I'm actually going to cut this one short.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Is there a way I can reach you for further questions, or can you send me more information?
Absolutely, I can go ahead and get your email to get some further information to you. And if this is something that you really want to pursue, which it seems like it is, we can go ahead and set up a time to meet. It'll be a short little meeting to get a better idea of what your company is looking for, and we can give you a guarantee that we can supply it.
Okay, when would you want to meet?
When is most convenient for you? We have staff available at all times.
Let me look at my calendar here. I'm going to say, are you available next Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday?
Yeah,
what time?
Maybe around 10 a.m.
Okay, Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Cool. And what was your name again?
My name was Tanner.
Tanner, and the name of this organization was?
Aiesec, that's AIESEC.
SEC.
And if you want to give me your email, I will shoot you our website as well as our brochure outlining all the details and subproducts that apply to your positions.
Oh yeah, definitely. So my email is jason.samuels at valuetech.com.
Okay. Excellent, Jason. I will make sure that I get that information to you in the next 10 minutes. Just make sure to check your spam box in case that it doesn't get to you directly. And I look forward to meeting you at Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Bye.